Welcome back to another episode of Playoffs or Bust, and today we are going to talk about the Houston Rockets. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and say it because a lot of people act like they don't want to. This is the first year in a long time that the Houston Rockets are in danger of missing the playoffs. Now, this could be a bold claim. This could be something that's shocking to a lot of people, but in the West, I think one thing that is very evident is that you need chemistry. And I don't think the Rockets will have that. I think that James Harden is out here wilding. He out here turning up. He partying with Lil Baby, hitting these strip clubs, making it rain, doing everything he need to do to get his issue off. But the one thing he's not doing is being committed to his team. That's terrible leadership right there. Right, I understand right now he's really trying to strong arm his way out of the organization because I get it. You changed GMs, you didn't change coaches. Everything is wrong. You didn't, like Russell Westbrook has been traded for John Wall, which is he said he wanted to play with John Wall, but you're not showing that, right? So it's interesting to me. They moved on from small ball. They went and got a couple of centers. They got Gerald Green. They have PJ Tucker. They have Eric Gordon. They have the talent to make a run. But if chemistry ain't there, doesn't mean anything. They could potentially sneak into the 8th spot, maybe the 7th spot, depending upon if they get things clicking. But right now, at this very moment, they're in danger of getting the 9th and 10th seed, especially if they if they trade Harden and they don't get anything back immediately for him. It's done. I'm not saying John Wall isn't talented. He's definitely a talented player. He's definitely a talented star. But if he couldn't get it done in the East with Bradley Beal, I don't see how he'll get it done in the West with no one there to help. And not saying that Bradley Beal is better than James Harden, but Bradley Beal is a better pairing with John Wall than James Harden because Bradley Beal can play off the ball for the most part. Like last year, he played more on ball because he was the only superstar there, or potential superstar, depending upon how you value him. But it's a tall task to ask for John Wall to lead this team to the playoffs when, one, he's rarely done it with the Wizards. Not saying he's incapable, but he barely did it with the Wizards. Two, he's coming off of an ACL tear and an Achilles injury in back-to-back seasons. Not saying he hasn't healed completely and it won't be a baller. I think he'll play phenomenal. But for him to be his old self and give you 20 and 10, that's a tall ask coming off an injury. You have to work your way back in. He may only be 80% of the player that he was. And you'll need James Harden to step up. Also, that ISO ball that they was doing with Harden before, when he was with other great superstars, when he was with Chris Paul, didn't work. When he was with Russell Westbrook, didn't work. And personally, I think Dwight Howard was the perfect pairing for him because the timing was right, but it didn't work. So something needs to change. And I think at this point, you just got to trade him. You just got to trade him to the highest bidder at this point. I don't think it matters on if he wants to go to Brooklyn. At this point in the organization, you have to just move him to wherever. Wherever you can get the best value, move him. Because it's not worth it at this point. I understand wanting to do right by your superstar, but if your superstar is not even exchanging with you and not giving you any fair play, what's the point? Go ahead and move on. So with all this drama that's going on with them, they have dropped themselves all the way from a contender for the title all the way down to a pretender, a playoff bust, whatever you want to call them, but they are in danger of being the 8th through the 11th seed because the West is not room for drama like this because one of these other teams who's ready to play will step in and take that spot. So y'all let me know. Do y'all think the Houston Rockets are done? Do y'all think that it's over for it? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Stay blessed.